Hello, hello, hello. Welcome on in, beautiful people, to another fun stream of Wii Music. I'm currently got the video up for us to learn the September meme run. So, is game froze? That's suspicious. It's just, did the video freeze or did this freeze? Oh yeah, that's weird. So I'm trying to like figure out what all is exactly required. So and then he like beats the game. And then how do we end up with this instrument? Okay, so we do doesn't happen while we were frozen. Okay. Change instruments. Here's a new one. Plays a song. And then keeps saying randomly keep a video and then resetting. And it's like, I don't know. Is that a requirement? Do you have to have a video with all 6? I didn't think that was part of the requirement. If so, that's like a huge part of this. So, show rules. Play the song September, but in all with recommended instruments for each. You must have a you must have a recorded video for each genre with your me playing each instrument. Some genres have shared recommended compared to others, so you may use those instruments in the next genre. For instance, rock and pop both have the same bass and percussion, so you don't have to redo them. The game will let you reuse them. This run is a single player category. The use of multiplayer of any kind in order to speed up the run is excluded. No accuracy is that. I mean, it's. I will say something that's in here is that you can't. It doesn't say that you can't change the tempo, but that's just like that's bad practice. We don't want to be those people, you know. Like that's not very nice. 3 and I don't know 29. Know what we want to do? There we go. I am invisible. Apparently my gray is too close to my green. Concerning. What happens if I do this? Well, it's not too bad. It's something. It's something. My hair's here. Alright. Alright. Okay, so I think we got it mostly down. Let's check this out some more. Oh my goodness. So then he reset, he goes all the way. Is this really faster? I feel like this can't be faster. Oh, I guess if you keep the video, you have to watch the video, which is then 3 minutes. So this probably is faster. And then, yeah, he just plays the tambourine. And then I thought you already played the drums. But I guess this is faster. Oh, I guess, yeah, something that you had in there. So you gotta do it until all 6 are you. And then it makes that one him. And then see, that's already him, so why is he redoing it? Because it says that you don't have to redo, right? I guess we just have to keep track. This is gonna be weird. Then you literally just hit keep a video. And then as soon as like the dude comes up. Yeah, okay. Cool. Are we ready to do this? I don't know. I don't know. Here we go. I don't know if I fully understand this run, but we're about to find out. Where'd my remote go? My Wiimote. My Wiimote. Alright. Let's update this guy. To September. Then let's look up our genres, because then we can do. Alright, this is really loud for me. Hold on, we're just gonna kick over to this real quick. Oh, we can actually do it from here. That's okay. Sound. Settings. Really make some weemies over here, you know, but that's not what I want. No. Oh no. Whoops. There we go. My God. It was so loud. Alright, what are all of our genre options? Guesty. What up, my guesty? This one. Alright. So let's see here. So we got March, Hawaiian, Tango, Rock, Jazz, Reggae, Japanese, Pop. I don't know if there's a classical, Latin, electronic. All right. So anytime, so every time that we're going to be resetting, so let's see what that looks like. Get that under wraps. Oh, okay, that's not bad at all. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're gonna use the D-pad. All right. Galactic Voyage, here we go. Let me untangle my... All right. That's cheating with her already there. There we go. All right. We're gonna be doing a lot of September. I hope y'all are ready. Hello? Can I use this? Oh no, no D-pad for this one. All right. Oh, interesting. Regular tempo. All right. Wait, do we have to do default? Is default included? 11 genres. That makes me think default's not a genre, because this is 4 times 3, this is 12, so yeah, this would be 11. So default does not include. Alright. Alright. Here we go, starting with March. And we're just gonna go this way. Alright. 3. Wait. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, you ready for this? I'm so focused. We don't even have to do well. We can literally just jam out. But it's Earth, Wind, and Fire. Like, come on, Wiimote. Ba da 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 da. So it's kitten season here, and there are just kittens wild, like crazy, and it's just like I'm gonna pick up like 9 in a bag one day and just take them home with me. I'm gonna get one of each color. There was one that had like these cool little spots today. He looked like a little leopard. I loved him. It was so cool. Oh my goodness. But we're really messing this up. That was rough. Alright. Change instruments. Change instruments. Let's go. Let's go. Oh goodness. Alright. Next. 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 Let's go. Oof. That was slow. I feel bad. Alright, we're doing much better with this one. I can do this all day long. You guys hear that snare drum with no idea what's going on. Horrible. I tried. I really gave it my best. I don't know if that makes it worse or better, you know? That's all you can ask from me. I do have Wii Motion Plus supposedly inside the Wiimote. I don't know if I trust that. We are using an off-brand sensor bar because my original Nintendo one busted. And this is what we got, you know? We're doing great. I'm not worried about it. I was listening to Ologies, my current podcast obsession. And they were talking about medieval snails. Because, like, I guess, like, it's become a meme thing, kind of. And they're kind of like... So there's this person who does, like, study in medieval manuscript. But they also do have, like, a specialty in, like, medieval memes. Oh god. And like the snails were actually like sometimes they're just drawn because they're like easy to draw, but other times they were like a full representation, like these like people. So they're like super like not based in good sometimes, which is kind of like unfortunate, kind of wild. All right, here's the new question. Can we depend this portion? We can. Alright, I do like that. I do like that. I do prefer that. Okay. Alright, here we go. Tuba. Tuba! Guessing. Oh no. Guessing this is a 1-2 play. Cool. Killing it so far. But yeah, it's like the medieval manuscript. I'm holding those. Alright, can't blame the Wii Motion inside for my inability to push buttons. But I'm going to anyways. Ba-ba-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Who was gonna guess that Sabrina Carpenter's guest us at this Lollapalooza, whatever it was gonna be Earth, Wind, and Fire? The fact that they're still touring and playing live is wild. They were in their like 80s and they're still jamming. I don't think they remember September anymore, you know? Alright. Question is, can I do a... Nice. Hello? Come on, come on. Wiimo! No, we're losing valuable time! Anybody? Sure. That was exactly the order we want to go in, but we gotta go. We gotta go. We got a whole speed run ahead of us. I have a feeling that this is going to be pretty similar to the tuba. Maybe not. It's already looking crazy. Oh no. Ba-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I keep doing one too many, I don't know why. I just feel behind or something, or I don't know. Maybe it's the buttons. These are some OG they're not OG because they do have the Wii Motion inside, but they were bought and have been loved and used for, you know, over a decade, if not almost 20 years. Ba ba da ba da 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 da. We would do this Sabrina like game. It's based off a Taylor Swift thing. Sabrina alert, where like you have to like guess like what she's gonna do at her concerts. And so the only reason I know why like Lollapalooza or whatever it was had Earth, Wind and Fire with Sabrina is because I was like, yeah, no way is she, like, I don't know, I was like, she's not gonna have a guess. And then it was like I lost points for that because she did have a guess, and it was Earth. I was like, I never would have guessed that, not in a million years. All right, here we go. Let's not mess up the melody. This is the most important part of this. Not the run. The run is the menuing that I'm absolutely slaughtering. The question is this going to still sound like Earth, Wind, and Fire when I'm done with it? We'll call it Flare, my extra button pushes. Alright, I think I know what we're doing. Ba-ba-da! There's a pickup note that isn't written. Whoops. I don't know why I wasn't ready for that part. Well, that was rough. That was rough. Alright. Last instrument for March. Last instrument for March. Save video. Go. Go. Alright. Here we go. All the way up. We're popping all the way up. Have you seen the new Marvel Legos? They're pretty rad. They have Miles Morales Legos, which I thought, and Spider-Gwen. I'm trying my best. We're gonna be a pro at this by the end. Just you wait. Ba. Ba 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 da 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 da. Ba ba da ba da 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 da. I don't know why I keep missing this part. This like doesn't make sense in my brain. Sure. Alright, keep a video. Alright. March done. I feel like that was really slow. We're okay. Yeah, new category. New category, over to Hawaiian. That's fine. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Here we go, some congas. Are we ready for some congas? Killing it. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. That's so silly, I love it. I don't know what it is about like mushroom and like snail core that just like calls to me. I don't know. Like, do I think I'd legitimately be happy in like a cottage in the forest? I don't know. Maybe. I think about it. Gotta try it out, you know? I'm just gonna keep slowly getting more. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. We're doing much better than the snare drum. Are congos really Hawaiian? Or they just chill? An upright bass, is that Hawaiian? Hawaiian just means that they got ukuleles and a bass uke. Alright. Here we go. And change instruments. Ooh, that was almost really scary. That was good menuing. We need more of that. More of that. We got the maracas. They call me Cuban Pete. I'm the king of the rumba beat. Alright, we're just gonna do with this. We're gonna be like TK on Grandma's back during the Digimon movie. You know what I mean? Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm doing so good. I'm trying my best. That's all that we can do. If I was in Whiplash, J.K. Simmons would be lighting me up. But we're not. Ba-da-da. I don't listen to that yellow M&M. I haven't played any Spider-Man in like 2 days. I do think I am gonna plat. I'm just gonna end up platting Miles Morales. Spider-Man, the original though, it requires you to beat on Ultimate and New Game Plus. I'm like, I'm not about to put 2 more full playthroughs into this just to get those last 2 achievements. Miles Morales hit a bunch of achievements into New Game Plus, because like you do get like new abilities and new items and like new suits and stuff in New Game Plus, which definitely makes it like a little bit more like worth it, you know? So that's like a whole ordeal or a whole thing. So it's like I'm not just like, I don't know how we play this one. Okay, it's like a guitar. Ah, oh, nothing feels right. It's like nothing feels right. Oof. This feels bad. Ba-ba-da. Here we go. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba da 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 da. It's just like, the more of my instruments you add, the less this sounds good. We could just do it in silence. We can honestly just sit here. But why would you do that? I'm trying my best, more or less. Alright, alright. Change our instruments. Get our ukulele. Where's our ukulele? We got one there. Actual ukulele, is it next door? Alright. I'm definitely like behind the beat. I can hear it, I can feel it. You can hear how off I am even with myself. Wii Motion Plus, do better. Ba da 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 da. Oh god, it's so hot. I didn't turn AC or anything on, and like lights are on. I'm like, I'm sweating. I'm doing this like Wii motion. Just... You like that? I figured out how to make like shooting stars. Da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. That's wild. Ba ba da 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 da. All right, let's change our instrument. Let's get through this. Next change. I'm kind of scared. I'm like, if this is taking 10 per each and there's 11, 10 times 11 is 110. We're looking at like 2 hours. So how did that guy do this? I'm impressed. That means he did this in an hour 17. But I guess it is going to get better, right? Because some of them actually... Because we're not going to have to do all 6 on some of them. Because I don't have any active Mii's in this one. Because I deleted the only one that we had, which was the clap. Which means that like we'll be able to do less. So theoretically they should get faster. Close enough. Ba da 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 da. What's the lyrics to? Lyrics to Earth, Wind, and Fire's September.
September, song by Earth, Fire. Do you remember the 21st night of September?
No, don't read it to me. I just want out. Do you remember the 21st night of September? That's a month away from today. If you're watching this on YouTube, that's today. How fitting. Change your instruments quicker. Alright, last one. Alright, we're gonna sing this one as we play it. Let's see how we do. Do you remember the 21st night of September? Love was changing the minds of pretenders. while chasing the clouds away. Our hearts were ringing, and the key of our souls was singing. As we danced in the night, remember, body, the stars said, oh yeah. Da be da, ba da 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 dee da. Dancing in September, ba dee da. There was a cloudy day. My thoughts are da da ba ba dee boo boo ba bee boo. That's what it has listed. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, we gotta make a video. Oh no, that was at the end. That's none of my lyrics. Oh, see, full lyrics. Oh no. I wasn't ready. Oh no, there's December. Oh no, that's the end. What the heck? Stop. Quicker menuing, please. Quicker menuing, please. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that is not what I meant to do. Oh, time loss. Time loss. Time loss. See, that took like the same exact amount of time. Alright, now we gotta change to a new instrument. Now we're going to tango. Heck yeah. Castanetas. I don't know how to play these. This is so hard. This is so hard. I feel like I'm doing it. I'm trying. I will say it's very impressive when you actually see somebody play these. I see them in Spain at least twice a year. Definitely during like Feria, and then sometimes they like bring them out during Christmas, which is like interesting. Feria is Feria de la Primavera, which is the spring. Festival. It's like like fairgrounds. I'm just kind of doing my own thing. I forgot about that. Next. Alright, we're getting better. We're getting better. Still very concerned. Didn't we already do the snare drum? But was that not for this percussion per se? This was for the other percussion, yeah? Does it matter? I think it would tell me, right? It's the same as the other one. Are we losing time? Like, is that the same bass guitar? Hold on, hold on, hold on. We're losing time, but I think we're losing more time if I keep going through this. No, 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 no. No, no, no. How do I change Mies? Because, like, we already did this, right? No? Okay. I guess I lost time. I don't know how to do the thing. I think we might be screwed. I have no idea what I'm doing. We might be absolutely in bone zone. That's kind of like, if we get some on beat, we're good. Because, like, I'm just not going to get these rolls. But if we get something in there, you know, at least it's something. We get some time and we're good. But I'm pretty sure I've already done this. I think I'm messing this up. But I feel like I watched the video to figure this out, and I thought it made sense. And then maybe again, maybe I'm wrong. Because why would the base be different? Why would the base be different? I think I messed up. So you may use those instruments, for instance. The game will let you reuse them. Alright? Ba ba da ba ba da 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 ba ba da ba da da. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe we should play this game some more before we commit to an hour of Earth, Wind, and Fire. Or almost 2. Alright, what is... I mean, most people were in like the 140s, and somehow these guys... And I feel like it had should have been the menuing. It had should have been the difference. There's no way, because this is just the base. Like, how... I'm missing something. Like I should be missing something. Trying to like watch the video. Alright, so that's upright bass. Then they do the harmony. Wait. And then they go to the end. Oh, I really messed this up. Is there a guide for this? No. I think... I think I see... There's way more strategy to this than I realized. Oh my goodness. Because it's like, they're jumping all over the place at one point. I was just going to go in order. That's why it raises like 2 hours. No, he has people still hanging out. We definitely did marching snare already. I'm confused. I have no idea what's going on. Let's just continue like business like normal and then see if it makes sense later. This is the weird thing with this game, that they chose to play this like an instrument, and like you don't get to actually like play what feels like an accordion. And apparently going like this, I think, makes me go louder. Do I know what I'm doing? I have no idea what we're doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. No clue. Change instruments. Alright, violin, here we go. Okay. I'm doing something. I'm doing something. Ba 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 da 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 ba da ba 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 ba. I messed up. Ba da 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 da. Living at the band, do you? Da 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 da. Welcome in, Wet. Welcome to the chaos that is September. I think I'm missing something. Hello, welcome on in. We're only 3 categories in and we're like already at like almost like the halfway point on like where the world record is time-wise. I really don't understand. Like, I'm doing something way wrong, or it's just going to magically get better and quicker because we have so many Miis saved. And we just haven't done any categories, or every time we reset they do disappear. I'm not sure. Ba da ba da 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 ba da 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 da. Doesn't it sound so good? This is how you play the piano, right? This is exactly how I play piano? Good. Well, I mean, if you have big, meaty claws like our me here, it might be your only option. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-da. How's your day going? Maybe we're just gonna go like this. We're just gonna like do a little bit. Not too bad so far. That's good. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. Sure. Sure. Keep a video. Reset. Just got a bunch of food for the week. Nice. Some meal prep. Okay. Hoping this is just gonna all make sense now. We're gonna find out. Alright, rock. Have we really not used any of these instruments? That might be accurate. Definitely concerning. Alright. Just gotta do this for like 2.5 minutes. I'm doing my best here. But, does this really sound rockish to you? It's just like you can't take the funk out of it, no matter how hard you try, you know? Oh, what you fear? I can't hear much besides the tambourine. Well, so yeah, so whoever, yeah, so it's like they're all tiny. So like you just get all of your instrument. Like we can turn it up a bit. But like they're pretty quiet. We can do this a little bit. Does that help? Ba-da ba-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh no, I figured it was intentional. Yeah, they're definitely quieter compared to the tambourine. Yeah. So there's like other stuff going on, but definitely the tambourine's like twice as loud as everybody else. All right, change instrument. Let's go. So now we should hear the tambourine because it's like we'll still hear ours, but now the drums are like it's gonna be like drums loudest, tambourine second, everybody else. Why do you do like 5? It just randomly throws notes in there. Ba da 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 da. Whoops. Ba ba da ba da 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 da. Oh god. Ba ba da ba da da. If I was actually a drummer and I played like this, I'd be fired from the band immediately. I'd be like, I think he lied on his resume. Oh, that was rough. New instrument. New instrument. All right, here we go. Bass guitar. Bring out the bass. 3, 2, 1. See, and now it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be like tambourines and drums are gonna be the same volume, and then now bass guitar is gonna be the loudest. This is gonna be fun. Tatas! Welcome on in, beautiful. Web, can we get a shout out for Tatas? What is up, beautiful people? We are currently speedrunning September, or speedrunning Wii Music. The category is September by Earth, Wind, and Fire. Greetings, Noble Seeker. Tatas, the valiant Magyar speedrunner, embarks upon in the realm of fear. The recent endeavors include Vanishing Vexna, a Souls-like challenge. Rumor hath it they prepare for any percent with whispers of silk songs, reality echoing through the court. Heck yeah, Tatas. How you doing, guys? If you're not following Tatas, go check out. They've been hanging out here for a while. Another speedrunner. A pretty cool cat. Hope your stream was well. Welcome on in, new people. I am the Pied Piper. I am a discovery streamer, which means that I am out finding new challenges, fun new games, and indie games. I stream right now, Tuesday. This Pied Bot's a bit scary because it knows so much about you. You rang? You didn't play it in months? Well, it's got it somewhere. It knows. It knows. Pied Bot. It knows. But yeah, I stream Tuesday through Thursday. And Sundays, right now we're doing 7 p.m. Central European time, which is 1 p.m. Eastern time, for a little bit. On Tuesdays, we're doing speed runs. So that's right now we're currently playing Neon Beats, which is probably a game you never heard of, which is like a geometric rhythm speed game, rhythm platformer. And then we're playing Wednesdays. We do co-work because I am in college again. So Wednesdays is when my academic week starts. So I knock out all my homework. So you can join me for that. For some body doubling, we use super sweet task lists, so you can add tasks and track, and we can hold each other accountable and get some good stuff down and have a productive week. And then Thursdays are Throwback Thursdays, so we play primarily retro games. It was SNES, but like, right, throwback to the Wii. This game turns 20 years next year, so I hope all of your backs just hurt and one of your hairs just turned gray to that thought. So we're playing this, and we try and find new challenges, new games, silly stuff like this to showcase to you. And then Sundays is Slapdash Sundays, where we change it up. And right now, we're gonna be doing indie dev games that we're gonna be providing feedback to for the next couple months, probably, which should be fun since I joined like a pretty cool guitar. I just rage quit my run, but hopefully tomorrow will be better. I hope so too, Tatas. I'm going to bed, so good luck to you. Thank you so much for bringing your community over. Absolutely. Do that post-stream self-care. Make sure you hydrate. Get some good rest. And I hope to see you again soon. I'm sorry that your game was rage-inducing. I've definitely been there before. Here we go. I hope you guys like Earth, Wind, and Fire, because that's all we're going to be hearing for the next, like, 40 minutes. Bum ba da da. Ba da da. Ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Ba da. Ba da ba. Oh God. We're trying. We're trying. Thank you. No accuracy matters. This is just for us not to go crazy. All right, one more instrument for rock. All right, another electric guitar for harmony. E harmony. All right, here we go. Da 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 da. Ba ba da ba da 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 da. I think we're just gonna upload this no matter what time we get, because it's silly. And we're putting the time in, so might as well. We are going to do some more of the Pitch Perfect, because I do want us to not be last place for that. So we are going to study that guide a little bit, and hopefully be ready for it, because... Alright, here we go. All right. No, no, no! Ba-da, 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 ba. All right, Jazz, here we go. See, the upright bass is there again. We should be able to reuse the instrument. I don't know how to do that. While she doesn't play the congos. And I feel like we already did the congos because this was in Hawaiian. See, there's something wrong. All right, I'll be right back. There's definitely a strategy. Alright, I'm confused. I'm confused. I wonder, can I just do like this? Can I just like remember? Because we've definitely done this. Like, why isn't it still there? Like, she's definitely done that. We've definitely done upright bass. So why is... Are they really different? Or is it just because that's what we currently have? Yeah, we definitely messed this up. Alright, we got it. We're gonna actually have to watch the strategy. Figure it out. Alright. Here we go. I didn't think that there was gonna be... I, like, watched some of it. I didn't think that strategy would be, like, that crazy. That is not the right thing. There we go. Alright, let's get our notepad out. Our handy dandy notebook.
I have my list of stuff that's happening.
Alright, so here's how they do it. And they're the world record holder. So, like... What's this called? Wii Music...
Oh, why is the nunchuck tangled?
September.
Starting with March.
So they start with...
Starting with March.
So they start with March. And then they just go through March. Whoops. So they start with March. Ads starting soon. And then they go through, so percussion. Cool. Okay, they accidentally clicked that, but that's okay. And I think they just go through all of March. So this is all of March. Tuba, cool. Play all of that. And then that's all 6. So in March they do the video. March. Video to reset. Okay. And then it just like freaks out here. And then he says he does Latin next. But there's like no video here. The fact that this got approved is wild. There's literally no video proof for this entire portion. And then it's like, okay, we're good. Okay. And then does he do all 6 Latin? So look! See, like, the trumpet's still there. Oh, maybe it's because there's overlap in instruments. That's probably what it was. You can only change it once. They don't stay there the whole time. It's only the direct transfers. So, Latin. Okay. So then he does Well, see, then was that really all of the Latin instruments? That's not Latin. Where'd the marimba and stuff go? Did I really go too far? Did I go too crazy? Like, I'm confused.
Yeah.
How we get out of Latin? Where'd the Latin go? Oh, I pushed 3 to reset the timer. I'm like, what just happened?
Do this next one.
So, we're on Latin.
Alright, we got.
And then he just knows which ones he hasn't done. But how did... Oh, no. Okay, I see. So, when he finishes Latin...
Time. Close it to.
And then he does the video reset.
Ooh, almost it too.
So then he did rock, which seems weird. I feel like there's better instrument overlap. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something crazy, okay? We're gonna pull up a guide. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do default on real quick. I need a corgi butt or something. Might just be cut out to an entire... Might just be to cut out an entire style later. Is there a list? So yeah, you have to do it. You have to do all 11 categories with their default instruments. So, so when you choose like the genre, it gives you the defaults, and so you have to do it with all of those, and then you can reuse them. Where is... What is this? Oh, that's not what I want. I read something different. Da 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 da. All right, we're just gonna go like this, Drew. Oh no, that's not the right one because he's so small. He's so small. He's so small. I don't want him. I don't want him. Oh, is it? So no, yeah. So it's like, so you have to do every genre, and you need to do every instrument within that. So there's 6 ones. So the thing is though, if you move, so right, for example, I'm gonna do some Googling and pull it up. I just don't want to accidentally dox myself, so I'm trying to pull up something. So there might be a better way to do this. There's corgi butt. It's literally called corgi butt. There we go. We're just gonna put him right like this. There we go. And then we're gonna put him right. Oh, I do have a corgi butt already. That's funny. I just don't know where the other one is. Oh, he's locked. He's not supposed to be locked. There we go. Alright, there's my Wario sensor, but we're gonna put them right here. Nope. Even. Nope. 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 No, nope. I want right there. Okay. That's better. It's not exactly where I want it, but that's what I want. So it's not exactly 66. So because like, right, so if Latin, so like if Latin and rock both require, let's say, the drum set, you can then you can carry the drum set over, if that makes sense, right? Because then the drum set will stay. So it's really important that you go in a very specific order, because I thought they would just say, I thought once you played it, like, it was fine, but apparently not. So default instruments for Wii Music, and then what we're going to do is genre, and then what I want to do is I want to go to sheets, and this is where I don't want to dox myself because I'm going to be changing Google accounts and stuff. So I know that my whole name was going to pop up, and so thinking ahead. All right. What am I doing? Wii Music September. All right. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna try and find the default instruments here. Let me find that real quick. And then from here, we're going to, I guess music genres maybe? I need a list of all music genres. No. So I know the list of it. Did I put default? Yeah, default instruments, Wii music. We might just have to write it down ourselves. All right, I guess all right, we're doing it. We're gonna do this ourselves. Okay. All right, that's fine. All right. All right, so we're just gonna start. So we're gonna go like this. So here's what I'm gonna do first. I'm going to do March. Oops, I'm not typing. We're gonna do. Need to like. No. Okay, and then. Okay. So this is gonna be March, Hawaiian, Tango, Rock, Jazz, Reggae, Japanese, Pop. We're basically seeing what's gonna be the best. Okay. So, and then I need each list of instruments. So let's start with March. And then here's what we're gonna do, actually. Insert one column to the left, and then this is gonna be, we'll do, how do we want to do this? From the percussion R, percussion L, or center. We'll do L. Bass, chord, melody, harmony. Okay. And then we need to actually make sure that we get the right names for all of this. So this is the marching snare for percussion right. And then we have... No, I got you, dude. Gotta be like a better way to do this, maybe? I don't know. Ba-da-da. And this is bass, drum. And that should just be tuba. Okay. And then I think all three of these are trumpet. I was trying to put a table together to send you to. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, then these all three are trumpet. Okay. So, trumpet. Trumpet. Appreciate it. Yeah. I'll show it once I'm done. All right. And now we're going to move to Hawaiian. All right. Congas. I want to use the real names, that way I don't like, if there are, because there's different types of guitars. Maracas, upright bass. All right. Maracas, upright bass, and then that should be ukulele, ukulele, ukulele. All right. Ukulele, ukulele, ukulele. All right, now we're gonna do tango. Oh, so see, that's the interesting thing too. So the marching snare for one is there, and then now it's there. So I do think that that causes a problem. So we'll try it out. We'll do some testing here in a second, because that's definitely the marching snare. And then upright bass, accordion, violin, piano. Let me just make sure all those names are right. Hello? Wii Motion Plus? Marching snare, upright bass, accordion, violin, piano. Cool. Alright, and then rock, tambourine, rock drums, electric bass. Tambourine, rock drums, electric bass, galactic horn, right? Galactic horn, electric guitar, electric guitar. Galactic horn, electric guitar, electric guitar. All right, now jazz. So we got congas. Because we need we want at least one overlap. Jazz drums. Ooh. Ooh, so like Hawaii and jazz has 2 overlaps, which is really good. So like that's where we're gonna want like do some stuff, because as congas and upright bass, then we're not going to have to redo those, you know what I mean? Is that specifically saxophone, or is that say what kind of saxophone it is? What do we think? What's our bet say? Just says saxophone. Okay. Saxophone? Saxophone. Saxophone? Oh goodness. Vibraphone. Saxo. Okay. I don't know why my brain was like going crazy. All right, so reggae, interesting. Blank. Reggae drums. Wow, okay. I was hoping that they wouldn't be their specific. That's electric bass. Oh, Lamau, you know that answer to that. Do you play any instruments? Did you in the past? I do. But for the people at home, Wept, what instrument? Let's see here. Wept played the bari sax, the alto sax, the tuba, the sousaphone. What's the small tuba? You played that too. Oh god, I think the right question is what I didn't play. Yeah, that's valid. Right? Same ordeal. Alright. Japanese. Okay, so this one has a lot of blanks too, which is nice. So that like helps it go faster. Ooh, I like the sound of this. Shamisen. I've played every woodwind, yeah. Piano and tuba and sousaphone, yeah. Yeah, I was like telling somebody, they're like, do you actually play instruments? I'm like, yeah, it's kind of like one of my tags to stream is random instruments. I'm like, because we were doing in like regular symphonic concert band, like, or actually in symphonic band with when we were mixed with orchestra, I was playing bassoon in that. And then like I do flute for like regular concert band sometimes, or alto. And then I was doing alto, flute, and sometimes tenor in jazz band. And then I was doing, and then we had the quartet going for a little while. I forget who was all in that. That was for like whatever, the concert thing that you do at the other high school where you like compete. So I was in that for a while where I was playing the I said it earlier. What's the name of that saxophone? That looks like a clarinet. No, that's this one. Yeah, soprano. God, yeah, the soprano sax. Yeah. Yeah. So I was doing soprano sax, and then like I was in drumline where we were doing hello, where we were doing mallet instruments, and then also piano for that little bit of period when I was with them. And then like on the side I was doing yeah, soprano. I like it a lot. It's a cool saxophone. And then I Vibraphone? Okay. Okay. Cello? Okay. No. Harpsichord. Violin, violin. Okay. Alright, so we got some overlap in a few places. Yeah, and then on the side I was playing guitar and I was doing piano as well. How many drum sets do we need in this game? They all sound the same. I played a few different instruments but stopped in high school. Oh yeah. We had to, did you have it where you were required, and for us and where I was at, in 6th grade you had to choose a music? I know you did choir. So like you had to either do choir, orchestra, or band. That was a requirement for 6th grade. And I might have also been a requirement for 7th grade, but then 8th grade it was your choice if you want to continue. Or it might have started in like 7th, or in 7th grade where it became a choice. I don't remember. Saxophone. All right, and then last one. Did you hear that big church you would... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The creepy church with all the people that live there during the, like, summer. Never required. Interesting. DJ turntables. Galactic bass. Galactic bass. I knew it. Galactic piano. It was 3rd grade, I think, where we all had to learn. I missed learning the recorder because in private school it was 6th grade when you would learn the recorder, and in public school it was 3rd grade. And because I switched in the middle of 5th grade, or like near the end of 5th grade, I never actually learned how to. The first time I played the recorder was here on stream, actually. So you guys got to experience me with that. But it's the exact same fingerings as a flute or a saxophone, so it was a pretty easy transition. Yoggles! What is up, Gooch? Welcome on in. 4 plus 5 was junior band chorus, then regular band chorus. Yeah, and then that was the thing. I was in after school band in 5th grade in private school, actually. And, so it was like, alright, so this is what we've been making. This is what we made. So let's see. So what we want to do, just to like kind of make this easy. Oh, why is this? Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's make this bold. Make this bold. Okay, and then let's just make these. I could have colored these each for their individual. That would have been cool. All right. So we're gonna start with the easy part. We're just gonna do some data, we're gonna do some conditional formatting. So we're gonna do if repeats. No. What are we doing? Greater than. How do I do? I'm so used to Word. How do I do this? Maybe chorus 4th through 8th grade. Oh yeah. Nice. In grammar school, band and chorus was before school. Oh, that must have been hard. Highlight of duplicate. Open sheets, the go format, and the format rules, sidebar column, customer, enter the formula. What? Why is Google Sheets so much harder? Wow, okay. So what we're gonna do... Alright, so we're gonna do custom formula, always. And we're gonna do equals count if. And we're gonna choose these. Okay. B2, L2. Comma. What? Count if... B... 2... B... This isn't right, because it's just going to do repeats of that single one. Guarantee it. So then what if I do... Which one definitely has cop? This one does, right? Because we have 2 rock drums? No, we don't. This one? Yeah, because we have upright bases. So what if we copy this? We do formatting, and then we do the same thing here. And then it should be smart enough. Nope, it's not. Okay. This is... B4... B4? Do I know what I'm doing? That do something? Okay. Nope, that did not do anything that I want. Because it's copying that one. Alright, no, because this needs to be... This is dumb. Sheets is hard. This is why nobody likes Sheets. I should have done this in Excel. I have access to Excel. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright. Just in case I want to share it. So let's just do it ourselves. Marching snare, is there another marching snare? I swear there was 2. Oh, it's right there, right? So congas, though, there's 2. So let's just highlight these yellow. Right? So that's a good transition. Alright, and then tambourine, there's 2 of these. So let's highlight these a different shade of yellow just to be fun. Okay, those are not the same shade. Still not the same shade. What am I doing? Not the same shade? Let's just do this. Okay. And then marching snare, no. Castanets, no. Bells, maracas, nothing. Alright, bass drum. Maracas. That's annoying because maracas is there and then it's there. And I don't think that's going to work. We can find out. We'll test this. We'll test that out as well, but I don't think it's going to let me because they're in different spots. So they're not... We'll see. Because it doesn't let you do the other thing. Marching snare, no. Rock drums, no. There's just so many different special kinds of drums. So I don't see any there. Upright bass, we definitely do. So like this is an easy go-to. And then this one, let's, I don't know, make it a shade of red, I guess. No, that's too close to everything else. This shade? Shade of purple? How about that? Okay, so, oh. Okay, so that's nice. Oh, okay, that's really nice, actually. We should have made these the same. Oh, no, it's fine. Oh, wow, lots of electric bass. Do I know what my color coding means? No, but do I like it? Yeah. And then upright bass. Oh, we have 3 of these. I totally skipped over one. Okay. Okay, do I know what I'm doing? Trumpet. No. Ukulele. No. Accordion. No, but we do have piano. Piano, you can be blue. Piano, blue. What are you doing? Okay, so what we're doing is... Alright, so to beat this category, what we have to do is play September in all 11 genres in Wii Music. Okay, so there are, and you have to play all the default instruments in that yourself. Now, when you move from one genre to another one, if there's any overlapping instruments, you don't have to replay it, but only when you're moving directly. So we're trying to identify what we're doing right now is routing. So we're trying to figure out the best route to like have the minimal amount of replays. Does that make sense? All right, and then I think there's that's Galactic Horn, Galactic Piano. Okay. All right, trumpet. Okay, we do have trumpet overlap. Why did I do yellow for that? I don't know, because I wanted to. We'll do oranges for this. Okay. We do have violin overlap. Vibraphone overlap, piano. No, vibraphone? No, okay. Yeah, because they're in different ones. So this is like one of the other questions. I don't know if this vibraphone converts. I do not think it does, because it's technically playing a different portion. But we do have overlap here with this vibraphone and this vibraphone. Sorry. All right, cool. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. So then, all right, is there any other overlap? Trumpet, no. Ukulele, no. Piano, no. Electric guitar, no. Steel drums, violin. Okay. All right. So now what we're gonna figure out, right, is the minimal amount. So like Hawaii to jazz is pretty good. So like if we do Hawaiian to jazz, that saves us 2 instruments we don't have to redo, which is really good. So if we do that first, right? So we do Hawaii to jazz, and then we go jazz to, and then jazz has what? Piano, so we could go there, or we could go to tango. What else does jazz overlay? The vibraphone. We could go to pop. So right, so we could do, so because we're doing congos up, right? So we could do, so let's do jazz to tango. So we're gonna, this is where we're gonna do like some weird splitting. So jazz to tango, jazz and tango share what? The upright bass, so that's 1 instrument. Okay. And then if we do jazz to what I say, reggae, that's 1 instrument. And then if we do jazz to, what was the other one? Pop, that's 1 instrument. And then we do tango to violin to classical, that's one instrument. Or and then if we do reggae to electric bass, we could do, okay, now this is where it's gonna get interesting, because now we're gonna super split, because then we can do reggae, we said, to rock, which is one instrument. Ooh, that's really good, actually. I know what we're gonna do from there, because then we can go reggae to pop, maybe, or we can do, hold on, this is gonna get weird. All right, so then we can go reggae to, what I say was the other one? To pop, and reggae to pop is one instrument, and then jazz to pop. So what we would have to do is then pop to, are you guys tracking? Is this making sense what I'm doing? Pop to jazz, which we don't want to do because that's where we just came from. We could do pop to reggae, which then is one instrument. Okay, hold on, let me do this. So first genre, second genre, third genre, fourth, sort of, fourth genre. Right, I'll show it. We'll pull it up in the game real quick again. Six genres. So I'm going to show you like Hawaii to jazz. Okay, so we're going to go over to the game real quick on how this routing works. So this is what the game looks like, right? So we're doing custom jams, right? And then for custom jams, to do this category, we have to do all 11 of these categories here. So what we can do is we then have to play each one of these. And once we've played it on this one, that character stays there, right? And then when I change categories, so like if we go from Hawaii to jazz, because the congas is the same, I don't have to redo congas during this one. So then I only have to do 5 instead of having to redo all 6. Because let's say I do something where I go from like classical, where it's like 2 violins, a chord, and an upright bass, over to like reggae, where none of them overlap. Then I have to redo, if there were 6, I'd have to do all 6. Does that make sense? Does that make more sense? Is it a little clearer now that I've like shown it? So then what's nice is like if we're on reggae where we have the electric bass, and then we go into rock, which also has an electric bass, I won't have to redo that part because it's the same regardless of the style, as long as it's the instrument in the same position. Make sense? So what we're trying to do is we're trying to route it where we do the least amount of, like, we're trying to like do the least amount of changes per se, right? So I'm just recording how many instruments, and at the end, we're kind of like trying to get to where it's like the least amount, you know what I mean? Or where it's the most instruments shared, and then we'll map it from there. And then final, okay. Resize to 115. Okay. All right. So we said that we could do pop to reggae, which is 1. You can also do pop to rock, because we haven't done that. Pop to rock. This is a bad way to do that, but that's fine. I don't like how I'm doing this. All right, so rock is just going to, that's going to be 2 instruments, actually, which is pretty good because pop and rock share tambourines and electric bass. We can also do pop. So that's from jazz. Yeah, so jazz to pop. We can also do pop to Latin. And that's going to be 1 instrument. Yeah. Okay. This might keep getting weird. And then from classical, we're kind of screwed. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to, let's label these. So we're going to name this genre. And we're going to do instruments shared from last category. So that's going to be, so then how we're going to do that. Oh, instruments shared from last category. Okay. So here's what I'm saying. We're saying, all right, so we're saying, here's what we want to do actually. We want to copy these over one. So we do Hawaii, Hawaiian, and we get rid of that. And then what we do is we wrap this. And then that looks like trash. And then we make this like size 4. Okay. Alright. That's not how you spell Hawaiian. Hawaiian. There we go. And then we put this as jazz. Then we do tango, reggae, pop. Okay. And then we do classical, rock, pop, reggae, rock, Latin. Okay, now I like how this is going. So in classical, where can we go from classical? This doesn't matter. So that's kind of like, that's a dead end there, which isn't great. Because we want to kind of like go as far as we can with carrying. So rock then can be pop, really. So then pop is going to be 2 instruments. But then we're kind of dead after pop. Because then pop here, and then what we're going to do is pop to rock, which then will be 2 instruments. And then what we can do, pop to reggae. Oh, it's not dead actually. Okay. Because I wasn't, no, yeah, they are dead because we already did reggae in that one. So pop, reggae, and then reggae can go to rock, which then will have 1 instrument. Okay, yeah. And then rock, so if we go pop, rock, then it's going to have to be rock to reggae, which then will be 1 instrument. And then Latin's the interesting one. So Latin has trumpet, and then Latin can actually go to march. And then that has 1 instrument. But then we're dead. Because then there's nowhere to go, because this doesn't share anything else. So, okay, and then, okay, so now we have Hawaiian, jazz, reggae, rock, pop. So then from here, we can't do jazz because that's our second one. We can't do reggae because that's our third one. Let me make this bold. Then do that. Yeah, it's fine. So then pop, tambourine, we can't do rock because that's our 4th. So then this is where this one dies. I think these are all going to die here. Same thing, because then rock only shares with pop and reggae, but we already have both of those. Then pop, reggae, rock all feed off each other. And then rock, reggae, pop, same thing. And then Latin to march, and then march dies there. Okay. So, okay. So I think, right, we're not probably going to use this one because that dies at 5th. So now we need to start our new transition here. So where's our next best transition? Like, what's left? Tango? To classical, maybe? Because then we get the violin. So yeah, we could do tango, which then is going to be 0 instruments. And then we go classical, which is 1 instrument. And then from here, we're kind of screwed again. Then we just go to Latin, which then is going to be 0 instruments. To march, which would be 1 instrument. into what's left. It's supposed to be 11. Oh god. Galactic Guitar shares with what? Why is that green? That's green for no reason. Why is that green? I don't think that shares with anything though. I think electronics all by itself too, because the vibraphone's in the wrong position. And that's really the only one that could be anything. Because the vibraphone needs to be in the same position and it's not. So. Okay. So then 10th. Oops. 10th position can be Japanese. Then you can finish it with electronic. Or do we want to finish it with Japanese? Electronic and then Japanese. Which then will be 0 instruments. All right. All right. Sweet. All right, so then I think that's gonna be our path. I think this is our path. This one here, but let's see. Actually, I'm curious to go into this one. This was the other big one. So then from here, Pop, Latin, March, and then from here we're screwed because we're done. But then we can pick up into rock. We've already done pop, so that's not worth it. But we haven't done reggae. Oh yeah, no, we can do rock to reggae. Then we can do like rock, which then is gonna be 0 instruments. Then reggae here, which then will be 2 instruments. Right? No, it's only 1. Never mind. I was excited. I was excited. Instrument. Isn't it interesting that 0 is plural? 0 instruments? It's not a 0 instrument. It's not singular. 0 is a multiple. Ever think about that? And then reggae, we can't go to jazz, so we're screwed. And we can't go to pop or rock because we already did. So we're starting over again. And we already did Latin March. So we still have Japanese, electric. We have classical and tango. Wait. Oh yeah, Hawaiian jazz, tango, classical, and then we're like in a weird thing. So then we can do like, yeah, so then we go tango, which is 1 instrument, into classical, which is 1 instrument. And then we gotta do our last 2, which will be electronic and Japanese, which will always be 0. So I think these are our main 2 contending paths. So let's see what our path is, right? So 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 8. And then for this one, it's going to be 2, 3. Sorry, no. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's really a choice of what order we want to go in. I feel like this one came out to me early, so we're going to do this. So we're going to update this guy. We're going to edit this. We're going to delete all of our stuff. By this, I mean our live split. And we're going to put in this order. I think starting in Hawaii is what makes sense. You know what I mean? We're going to put this back down to 1. We're going to get rid of our times. And then we're just going to clear all this. Okay. So our plan now is Hawaiian. There was something else I did want to check. To jazz. to reggae to rock to pop to tango to classical to Latin to march to electronic to Japanese. Okay. This is our new category choice. So we're gonna save let's as save, and then we're gonna save our layout as September. Okay. All right. I think we got a plan. This all seems crazy, but I think it makes sense. It makes sense in my head, and I think that's where it matters the most, right? As long as it makes sense to me. All right. So let's go all the way back. You're like, I don't know. So our goal for this, where we want to be, like it'd be cool to be sub 130. That'd be like really rad for a lot of different reasons, because it's late. But yeah, like 145. The big split is like, yeah, sub 130, like sub round 123 would be ideal. All right, let's actually, all right, he was doing weird stuff actually. Hold on, we're gonna pull up his video again. There's definitely like some weird stuff going in on this at some point. So I think I understand that portion of it. But I do think that there's some weird stuff that's going on in here.
Alright, sorry for such the,
'Cause I thought at one point he was just like clicking around. And it's like, that just doesn't make sense. So he like, yeah, so he does this. He should save and reset. I thought he was. It might have just been how I was clicking around. Wait, how did he do that? Dude, that's what I'm missing. I did all that for nothing? That changes everything. We need to start with jazz. We gotta change everything. Hold on, we gotta test that out. He just like shook his thing over and it just became his me all of a sudden. I'm doing all this weird stuff because I'm like, it doesn't seem to copy over. And then meanwhile, he's just like shaking his... How do you do that? How do you do that? How do you do that? We just saw that we clearly had an electric guitar because we were in rock. How do you do that? 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 Oh! Wait. Wait, what? Oh. Okay. Oh god. Alright, hold on, we gotta redo it all. We gotta redo it all. So we can just push B after we've done it, and then they show up. That changes everything. That changes everything. That changes everything. Because, alright, so we want to start with jazz, because we want to do the most amount of instruments. Alright, so this was all insane. Hold on, we're just going to copy this, because this was insane. I don't want to throw it away just in case I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Rename. Direct transfer. Okay. Now this is going to be most instruments. Okay. So the thing that we're going to want to do is, right, is actually start from... What we want to do is start with the ones that give us the most, right? So, like, jazz gives us 4 instruments. And then from jazz, we can do pop, probably. Pop's really only giving us 2. I think that's gonna be the most, right? Those other 2 don't give us anything. Oh, Latin gives us nothing, because if we start with jazz... Oh no, electric bass and trumpet. Oh no, we already had that, yeah. So, second, I'm thinking pop then. And then pop gives us 2 new instruments that we're going to need to reuse. And then... So, alright, so we're saying jazz. And then we're saying pop. So we're already gonna have those. We're gonna have those. Violin, we need. Then we could do tango or Latin. Probably. Do like tango, which is gonna give us 1 new instrument. And then we could do Latin, which will give us 1 new instrument. And it should give us all the instruments that are copied. And then, so this is copied. This will be, yeah, let's do this. This is like first. This will be 2 copy. And then need to copy. Okay. Because this is now that we start our 5th genre, I need to know which ones we need to use again, right? So then if we do, so then, right, we're not going to do jazz, pop, tango, or Latin. Oh yeah, no, but tango is only 1, but that means that we need to copy the upright bass. So, and then for pop, we need to copy the vibraphone. Okay. And then I think this makes sense. I think this makes sense. And then for Latin, we need to copy electric bass. We'll have that from what? Where do we, oh, from pop. Okay. And then our 5th genre can be whatever. So we might as well, or we can do March, and then we're going to be copying 1 instrument, right? But why would we do that? No, we're going to be copying 0 because we just did instruments. So we'll do, that way we can just kind of like go in some sort of order. Then we're going to be copying trumpet, and then we can do Hawaiian, and we should be copying 0 instruments will be each copy, and then we'll be copying our congas and our upright bass. And then our 7th genre, tango we don't need, rock, and then 0 instruments here. And then for rock we need to do tambourine. I shouldn't be doing this way. I should be doing it this way. Shoot. Hold on. 0 instruments. I should be doing it based off location. So vibraphone for pop is in harmony. And then for tango, upright bass is bass. For electric bass, that's bass. For trumpet in March, see, this is why it's important. This is going to be our melody trumpet. And then our congas is in percussion right for Hawaiian. And then our upright bass is in bass. And then for rock, we need to do percussion right and then bass. And then for our 8th genre, we're not going to do jazz. Have we done reggae yet? No. So then we're going to do reggae. And we're going to do 0 instruments. And then we'll be copying bass and chord. And then for our 9th one, we can just do Japanese, just go in order. For funsies. Japanese, 0 instruments. And then we're copying nothing. And then 10th, we already have pop, right? Yep. So we can do classical. And classical, we're going to be copying. We're not going to do anything there. And then we're going to be violin, which is which one? Melody. So melody violin. And then we'll finish off with electronic, which is 0 all the way down. 0 instruments and nothing. Okay, now I know what we're doing. Now we actually have a good plan of action. All right. That's not the right one. All right. Now let's update this. All right, so our new plan of action. All right, new plan of action. All right, we're gonna start with jazz. You know what they call jazz music in Star Wars? Really, it's cantina music, which isn't really jazz. Rock, reggae, Japanese, classical, electronic. Jats now. What? It's been retconned? Alright. Here we go. Let's start from our menu. Why not take a break? You're not the boss of me. Alright, 1 player. On our guest account. Actually, you know what? Oh, no. Actually, here's what we're gonna do. Wow! Just to make it really obvious, so I don't mess up, we're gonna change to this girl. To guest D. Okay, what a loss. What a loss. Oh, actually, hey, y'all. Do we want to do space? Or do we want to do... Here are our stage choices. You guys can choose. Any of these call to you? We can be Light Tonight Show in Denmark on a stage, on a cake, on a truck, in an apartment building, in space, or in, I don't know, whatever this is, a music room. Any of these call to you? Truck? Alright, truck it is. Beachside Drive. Alright. So we're gonna start with jazz. Alright. And we're gonna start with percussion. Alright. We're gonna be starting with this ad. So sorry for those that are hanging out. Alright, here we go. Counting in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Feeling confident. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. This is a nice truck. Ba-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da. Ba-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da. Oh my. What? Ba-da-da. Why is everyone else so small? Oh, that's just how they are. They're a special type of people. This is an oak tree. You know it is because of the way that it is. Which Irish author penned the philosophical novel The Picture of Dorian Gray? I have no idea. I feel bad for the guy playing the table of Aslan or whatever that instrument is. The vibraphone? He's blocked by the creepy notes. Oh, yeah. Change instruments. You know him? Jesus? Mr. Importance of being earnest? Oh. I don't know. How to succeed in business without trying? Mr. Bean? I've definitely heard it. Seamus Guinness. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. How to succeed in business. Oh, I'm aware. I've seen it. We watched it together. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. Oh my god, we did, yeah. That was, yeah. That was a very, very long time ago. She is way too excited about her saxophone playing. Alright, this is the hardest instrument in this game to play for some reason. The importance of being nervous reminds me of Gossip Girl. I have no reference to that show. It's just like kind of flipping out. I'm like kind of like... I'm quoting Drew. I'm not cursing for the swear jar. The only reference to Gossip Girl that I know is Go Piss Girl. Oscar Wilde is the master behind before. Oh, I do know him. Content, interesting. There's an episode where they're putting on a play and it goes to heck because everyone is fighting, so it just derails. Ba-da-ba-da-da. Sounds like the alternate universe episode of Community. I highly recommend Go Piss Girl, at least in the first few seasons. Interesting. You love it. I know the people, and I've seen interviews and stuff with them. Very witty and every is mostly a lot of scheming. Nice. I like witty. Watched at least 15 times. I'm like, oh yeah, it still sounds good. Yeah, that's because I haven't taken over the piano yet. It's like a live-action Death Note. There's a good one of those, and a really bad one of those. Maybe I should make the guide for this category and upload it. I can be that guy. We're basically halfway there. Yeah, the good one is Gossip Girl and the bad one is live action. Oh. No, there's a Japanese good one. Oh, because of all the scheming? That is really good. And then there's the American one that is very, very bad. Oh, that was some bad menuing. There's some bad menuing. We ready for this? The sound like doesn't line up with the music, right? It's like not enough. Nice. Beautiful. Change instruments. Last one. Alright, here we go. Last one for jazz. And then we're going to pop. The fact that I had to play the saxophone like a trumpet to make it hurt at all is silly. This game had some weird ideas going on. I'm hoping that we're competitive. This is how I play the piano. Is this how you play the piano? Just punching somebody in the head? Alright, and video. Video. Keep a video. And reset. And back into jam. Custom jam. 1. Okay. Alright, next category. Pop, copy the harmony. Pop, copy the harmony. Forgot to click OK on that. Okay, so now we're going to pop. We're going to copy the harmony, and then we're going to start right there. Nice. Okay. All right. Then after this, we'll do some tango. Look at those. Look at all them chickens. Ba-da. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-da. 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 Ba-da. Ba-da. Ba-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. 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 Ba-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Ooh, if we do this, it's on our hip. Nunchuck moves. The more you know. Ba-ba-da, ba-da-da. Nice. All right. Change instruments. In the tactical position, you change the instruments. All right. Some drums. I hope you guys are ready. This is gonna be an hour of just listening to Earth, Wind, and Fire. But yeah, it sounds so good. I'm so good. This was so wild. Because it's like, here's the crazy thing. Guitar Hero had already been out for years, and this was like the Nintendo's like version to quote unquote like maybe compete against that. And I'm gonna be honest. Guitar Hero, much better. Way better of a game. I think it's pre-Rock Band though. I don't think that we're gonna get a chance to do another perfect pitch try in tonight, but that's okay, because this took a lot more routing than I was ready for. Now it all makes sense, and we've learned so much. Gotta play the guitar. I'm very curious in how this category came to be. Who chose September? You missed me talking about Sabrina earlier, Delia. I was talking about how wild it was that Earth, Wind, and Fire just was her, like, guest at, like, Lollapalooza or whatever she went to. I'm still mad at it. Lost so many points. Because I said yes for so many times and didn't get a guest. They say no. I think my dad's seeing Earth, Wind, and Fire soon, actually. I'm like, that's wild, dude. The fact that they're still touring. Do you think that they're so old? Do you think that they remember the 21st of September? Like, that's the real question. That's some good menuing right there. I'm getting tired, dude. Like, not like, like, my arm's getting tired. We're gonna have to do this one left-handed nunchuck only. Uh-oh, we immediately need 2 hands. Oh yeah, left-handed. Do. Do. They have a bunch of those like candlelit like orchestra concerts out here. I'm very curious. Have you seen those? They look like a fire hazard. All right, last one for pop. Has this sounded very poppy? I don't know. All right, acoustic guitar, and then we're moving over to Tango, where we're going to copy over the bass. Hey! Alright, you have to use this one. We're still going left-handed. Oh, it doesn't like that. I gotta put this higher. It knows. It knows I'm trying to not necessarily cheat or anything, just be lazy. Nintendo not letting you be lazy. And a tale as old as time. You know what's crazy is like thinking about like the NES World Champions and like how like Nintendo like really was like a huge part of like speedrunning. Now they're like, don't play our game except any way that we want you to. And also, like, I feel like they've just changed a lot. All right. And there we go. There we go. Keep it. Whoa there. Keep a video. And reset. And bada boom. Tango. Tango next. Tango. Cell block Tango. She had it coming. He had it coming. Alright, and then we're copying bass for this one, which is this one. Oh no, what? Wait, didn't we already do this in jazz? No, I was right earlier. Oh no. It's not just kept, we did have to do our original. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I did understand it. Oh no! Thank God that we kept our thank goodness we kept our original direct transfer. Okay. Oh my goodness. No. Alright. Okay, I have my last... Yeah, I'm about to end stream. Because, I can't do this anymore. We're gonna have to... We'll probably hit this last time. We'll do, I don't know, what, 20 minutes? I don't know, I'm kind of... It's getting late. It's just... Let's update these right now. Alright, so we said for direct transfer, which was our original plan, was going to be, which is what we should have done, which was Hawaii. So I actually have to recreate this. Hawaiian, jazz, reggae, rock, pop, tango, classical, Latin, march, electronic, Japanese. We thought we understood it, and then we didn't. Oh man, so dumb. Yeah, I just, it's 9:30. I don't want to do this for another hour and a half because then it's gonna be like really late, and I don't feel we need to study the guide a little bit more before we do another pitch perfect. So I'm not going to do this. So let's move on over. Copy over those raid messages, y'all. I will be live. Actually, first and foremost, I hope y'all can join us for game night this Saturday at 1900 Central European Time, 1 p.m. Where I don't know what we're playing yet. It's up to you guys, but we do a lot of fun stuff over there. So feel free to stop by and join that. And then, what the heck? What? What? What?